Hey guys, welcome to part 2. Without any further ado, let's get straight into learning how to do the staggered stance squat. All you're gonna do is you're gonna find your optimal stance that you found in your regular squat with the optimal turnout. And all you're gonna do is slide that right foot back to your left heel line, and you're gonna plant that right heel down. Hands across the chest, and I'll show you real quick what we're gonna do. We're just gonna drop down our knees and our hips at the same time, and we're gonna come back up. You notice that my right heel will come off the ground at some point, and that's okay, because we're learning how to load up your left side. We're putting more body weight onto the left foot. And our breathing is just the same. Okay, we're gonna inhale, hold it, halfway up, we're gonna exhale. Let me show you from this side. Set up, optimal stance and foot turnout, hands across the chest. Go ahead and slide that foot back to the left heel line. Our knees and hip joints are gonna move at the same time. We're gonna descend, inhale, and exhale on the top. Inhale, and exhale on the top. You might find this exercise a little difficult to deal with all that body weight, and it's okay to use a chair or put yourself against the wall, and you can use your upper body to help you out. Slide back, get back into that position, descend, and go ahead and push up with your left arm, just to take a little bit of that body weight off. Now let's go over some key points that you don't want to do during this exercise. You definitely don't want your knee to come inwards when you're descending, okay? Don't let that knee come in, nor do you want it to go out or bow out that way, all right? Keep the knee over your toes when you're descending. And another thing that you don't want to do, let me set up right here, is you definitely don't want to round your back and collapse your chest in, okay? But for this particular exercise, we want to keep our lower back nice and straight. Just like that. Drop down, keep your chest up, and coming up. Drop down and up. And here's another thing that you want to avoid when you're doing this staggered stance squat. With your hips, make sure that they're level. You don't want them to tilt any way this way. Imagine that your waist is a bucket of water. You don't want it spilling out on the left side, nor do you want it spilling out of the right side. One more key factor that you don't want to do, I'm going to show you on my right leg, is when you descend, you don't want to let that front heel off the ground. Keep it down. If that front heel comes off, your knee's going to come way past your toes. So keep that right heel down. Remember, we got that 3-point stance. You got your toe, pinky, and the heel. It's that triangle that we're trying to keep in contact with the floor. So keep the heel down, come down, and up. This is what you don't want to do. One last time. Let that heel come up, let that knee come stretch forward, and coming back up. If you're wondering how low you should go, take it step by step. Let me show you. Let's get into our staggered stance. Hands across your chest. Let's just go quarter of a way down. Okay, that's pain-free. It feels good. So let's go halfway down. Okay, not bad. I don't feel any pain. Let's go 3/4 way down. Actually, that feels nice. So let's go a full. All right, I'm getting to a full position and it feels pain-free. So I'm gonna do a full staggered stance squat. Moving on to the split stance squat. I like to use a cushion or a pillow for my knee to make it nice and comfortable. Get into position, left foot in the front. Make sure your left ankle is underneath your left knee. You're creating a 90-degree angle here. And your right knee underneath your right hip. 90 degrees down here. Here's the movement. Extend your left knee up and gently come down. Exhale and inhale. Now remember, we got the 3-point stance on our left foot. Our heel, big toe, and pinky. You remember the triangle, right? Make sure that foot is flat. We don't want the ankle coming in or everting out. We don't want the knee coming in or everting out. And this heel back here should be lined up with your toe. You don't want your heel coming in that way or this way. Everything is nice, straight, and aligned. And your hips, make sure you're not flexing forward, especially when you come up. You don't want to throw your weight over this left knee. You want to open up your back right hip flexor, just like this. And up. Let's not forget our hips. Make sure they're nice and level. I'm going to show you from this angle. Keep your chest up nice and tall. Remember, you don't want to come up and have your hips shift down to the left or down to the right. Make sure everything is lined up. Remember, we want to keep the water in the bucket. Here's another don't for the split stance squat. You don't want your heel to come off the ground and have this knee go over your big toes, just like that. Now, how deep do we go on this exercise? Well, follow the same instructions that you had for the staggered stance squat. You can go quarter, you can go half, or 3/4, or all the way down. Whatever feels comfortable and pain-free. Now for the split stance squats, let's go 3 sets on each side, right and left, for 15 reps. 3 sets of 15 reps on each side. Let's move on to the big fish. So far, you've learned how to do the regular squat, the staggered stance squat, and the split stance squat. Now we're gonna learn how to do the single leg squat. Step number 1, the foot turnout. Unlike the squat that we did earlier, our feet are gonna be pointed straight ahead or at a very slight little turnout. Step number 2, we're gonna find our strong side. We're gonna do the exercise on our strong leg first. For me, it's gonna be the left side. So go ahead and pick up your right foot and balance on your left leg. Now step number 3, find the 3 pressure points on your foot, the triangle. You remember, the big toe, the pinky, and the heel. Evenly distribute the weight between those 3 points. Okay, step number 4, the descent. I'm gonna show you from this angle. Get into position. You're gonna bend your knees and hips and drive your hips back at the same time. Hold for a second. Now step number 5, the ascent. Driving your knees and hips back up, extension, and up. Now I suggest you do these at a quarter squat and come back up. Okay, your first set should be about quarter squats and up. Now there's a reason why I need you to start off small when doing the single leg squat. There's a couple of things I need you to avoid. Avoid having your knee track in while doing the single leg squat. When your knee tracks in, a lot of the pressure is going to be put on the inside of your foot. It's going to be overly pronated. This will definitely keep your hip level off. One more thing to avoid is having the back leg cross over your midline when doing the squat, just like this, or coming out to the side. That's just compensation in your hips. Make sure that leg is going straight back. After you completed 10 reps on one side, go ahead and switch over to the other, and 10 reps on the other. Let's do 3 sets of 10 on each side, alternating. I just want to congratulate you guys for learning how to do the single leg squat. I promise you this will directly transfer over to your surfing. Thanks for tuning in. Mahalo.